What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new video where we will talk about the Man United Tottenham game and then what that result and what that game means for the top four. We will also debate who is the greatest footballer of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, because this week there has been a lot of talk, a lot of chatter on that, and we will also talk about Jurgen Klopp's reaction to that horrendous refereeing decision of not giving red card to Sanchez. So let me know guys, what do you think on all these topics? Who will finish in the top four? Who will finish in fourth place? I think top three is pretty much secure. My prediction, right off the bat, I will say, my prediction is Arsenal will finish in the top four just because they have 4 games in hand on Man United and they look like a team who are in a great momentum, even though Arsenal, played Leicester and then they play Liverpool, so they have 2 tough fixtures. But Man United just don't have that consistency that is required, in my opinion, to get top 4. And also, Cristiano Ronaldo scored his hat-trick, his 59th hat-trick in his career. This was his 1112th game. And he has 807 career goals, where he has overtaken Josef Bichan, to become the highest ever goal scorer in the history of football as recognized by FIFA. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, is 37 years old. Many people have already written him off many times in his career, but he always comes back to prove his doubters wrong. I'm not his biggest fan. I still think that, in my personal opinion, that Messi is the greatest footballer of all time and Ronaldo is a close second, but and he only had 1 goal in his previous 9 games, which shows that he has been slowing down. Yes, of course, he had some injuries as well, but also sometimes he has been just flat out dropped by Ragnick, the Man United manager, because with Ronaldo, Man United weren't as effective sometimes in attack, but Ronaldo against Tottenham was the man of the match. He scored an absolutely magnificent hat-trick. His first goal was an all-time classic, absolute thunderbolt. Eric Dyer just backs off instead of engaging Ronaldo, getting closer to him and trying to block the shot, and Ronaldo needed no second invitation and he unleashed an absolute thunderbolt into the top corner. Hugo Lloris had no chance with it because it was hit with so much power. And also, weirdly, this is only the 2nd hat-trick for Ronaldo for Man United in Man United's shirt. And also, Ronaldo becomes the 2nd oldest player to score a hat-trick in the Premier League. He was 37 years old and 35 days old with this hat-trick, and Teddy Sheringham scored a hat-trick when he was 37 years and 146 days old. So that is absolutely crazy statistic for you guys as well. The last hat-trick that Ronaldo scored in the Premier League was in 2008 at Newcastle, and this is the longest gap that a Premier League player had between 2 hat-tricks. 14 years was the gap. Absolutely astonishing. And what you can't take away from Ronaldo is that his work ethic is probably the best that you will ever see in a footballer. His commitment every single day to absolutely work his heart out, and also to lead a life off the pitch, to stay in perfect shape at 37 years old, is absolutely brilliant, and it's a testament to his incredible drive to just carry on and to play football as long as possible and to continue winning things. Well, at Man United, he will only maybe win the Player of the Month. I don't see Man United winning any trophies this season or anytime in the future. Anytime soon in the future, rather. His 2nd goal was a brilliant counter-attack by Man United. They beat the offside trap. Sancho races clear and squares it to Ronaldo, who scores past Hugo Lloris. And then his 3rd goal was a classic Ronaldo header. What he's better at than Messi is headers. That's undeniable, because Cristiano Ronaldo can score almost any type of goal, maybe except what Messi sometimes did, is just to drop his shoulder and dribble past like the whole like defense, and he went all the way to the goal. he scored a goal like that against Getafe, I think, which was very similar to Diego Maradona's goal against England, when he went from the halfway line to dribble past everyone and to score. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't really do that many times in his career, but he's brilliant at headers, and Cristiano Ronaldo scored a brilliant header from a corner, something which was really crucial, because Tottenham came back twice and they fought very hard to get a result at Man United, because this was also a crucial game for Tottenham. They really couldn't afford to lose this one in the top 4 race, because now Tottenham are 3 points behind Arsenal when Arsenal have 2 games in hand. So that's effectively 9 points behind Arsenal if Arsenal win their 2 games in hand. I don't think they will, because they will play against Liverpool in those 2 games. But also Man United are now 2 points ahead of Arsenal, but Man United have played 4 more games. So if Arsenal just win 2 of those 4 games, they will be 4 points ahead of Man United. But I think Arsenal can easily get at least 7 or maybe even 9 points from their next 4 games. And then Man United will be pretty much big underdogs in the top 4 race. And I really want Arsenal to finish in the top 4, because for Man United it would hurt a lot more, because loads of people said that Man United are title contenders when they signed Ronaldo, Sancho and Varane. This was regarded as a brilliant transfer window by Manchester United after finishing 2nd last season ahead of an injury-stricken Liverpool. Gary Neville and all the pundits were tipping Man United to at least challenge for the title, not necessarily to win the title, but they were tipping Man United to challenge for the title, and they were tipping Man United to finish ahead of Liverpool. Many pundits did. Well, they got that so badly wrong, and I love it that Man United, even though they won this game, they had a massive failure this season. They got knocked out of the League Cup very early, they got knocked out of the FA Cup. I hope that they will get knocked out of the Champions League very soon. They will play Atletico Madrid next, away from home, I think. At home, I think. So that's a tough game for Atletico Madrid, but Man United can certainly lose to Atletico, so let's hope that happens. And it's so hypocritical from the Premier League that they only disqualified Roman Abramovich as a Chelsea owner and a Chelsea director after the UK government sanctioned the Russian oligarch. The Premier League was fine with Roman Abramovich owning Chelsea for 19 years and him pumping in all kinds of money from all kinds of shady sources, because they just didn't care. They just were happy, laughing to the bank. They had no morals, the Premier League, and they have no morals still regarding the ownership of Newcastle or Man City. But I already said my piece in my previous videos. It's still a big question whether Ronaldo will stay at Manchester United beyond this season, because Ronaldo wants to challenge for trophies, and at Man United he's only fighting for 4th place at max this season and not really challenging for anything this season. I think Man United are a million miles away from winning the Champions League. And I also want to give you guys Jurgen Klopp's reaction to that Luis Diaz incident, when the goalkeeper absolutely slaughtered him, kicked him almost in the face and punched him, and the referee didn't even give a yellow card to the goalkeeper, and the VAR didn't even send the referee to the monitor. Jamie Carragher's reaction was interesting. I'm convinced, he said, that the red card wasn't given because it was a goal. That header goes past the post and it's a red card. It's almost like a goal is enough, no need to send the man off. I mean, even Gary Neville, who absolutely hates Liverpool, said it's got to be a red card. And Jurgen Klopp's comments were very interesting. He said, I can't talk about the situation specifically as I only saw it once, but it's a very good example of the issues we have with VAR. And every journalist, every interviewer asked me whether I think it was a red card or not. And when that happens, usually it means that everybody thinks it's a Stonewall red card. And Jurgen Klopp said Mike Dean sees the goal and maybe isn't even thinking about the red card as the assistant referee is looking for offside. But then there is the issue of clear and obvious. This phrase is the real problem. Everybody is asking me whether it was a red card or not. And when you get asked these questions, you know it means people thought it was a red card. So for what reason could it not be a red card then? And there is only one reason for it, the phrase clear and obvious. we have a referee who might not make a decision because there is VAR, and then the VAR is thinking, maybe Mike Dean thought it wasn't a penalty, so it's not clear and obvious. You just can't have that view. The phrase clear and obvious is a real problem from our point of view. It should be wrong or right and not clear and obvious. Nobody should feel like overturning somebody. VAR is part of the team of referees, not someone from the outside who thinks he might embarrass the referee with his decision. There is a lot of space for improvement, that's for sure. So Jurgen Klopp is clearly seeing that the Premier League referees are just awful. They are just not good enough. They are not fit for purpose. They are absolute disgrace to the sport of football, and they are like Sunday league level compared to the Premier League, which is the best league in the world, at least the most entertaining league in the world. And at the moment, I think it's absolutely horrendous that the referees are bottling it every single week, and there is no consequences for them, no bad consequences. The referees will pick up their fat, big salaries of hundreds of thousands of pounds, and they are not accountable. They don't have to suffer any consequences, any punishment. What if Luis Diaz gets injured for like 6 months? It's absolutely scandalous how the referees are doing. I don't even want to talk about it anymore because I just get so mad. I also want to talk about Mo Salah getting injured. He said, Jurgen Klopp said, he thinks, Mo Salah thinks it's not serious, but you can see when Mo Salah is sitting down, then something is not 100% right. He overstretched his foot, but Salah is not concerned. He thinks it will be fine, but he couldn't walk properly, so hopefully he can shake the injury off and play in our next game, but we shall wait and see. I'm really looking forward to Liverpool's run-in towards the end of the season. We play Arsenal in the Premier League next, so that is going to be a big game. Really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.